For a lot of us, my next guest is a familiar face in our lives. She's been in our homes, anchoring the news, and now out and about doing good in our community. She has written a book. It's called Anchored in Illusion, and I'm really thrilled to welcome to 6 in the Morning my friend Beth Rengel. It's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you so much
we go way back.
We do, and we don't need to talk about years, do we?
Interns and yes.
Yeah, you though have been thinking about doing this for a while, and it's kind of been a labor of love.
It's been more than that, 8 years to get the confidence, the self-confidence to write the book. Jim Stovall suggested I write a book, and this was 10 years ago. Jim Stovall is a prolific writer, motivational speaker.
And movies made out of his books, so that's a pretty tall order.
And I thought, not me, I don't have any story to tell. But he said, you have every woman's story to tell. And it took me that long to think about, as we all, grow up, the deal of self-confidence and successes and failures and making that choice to try again, get back up. We get hired, fired, divorced, move away and come back. And it's all in that split second that you may decide to keep going and trying on, and that's just my plight, and that's what it's all about.
Well, the book is a wonderful read. I read it in a day. It's a super quick read. I want to show some pictures, though, because as they talked about, we both have the pageant background.
Yes.
You, Miss Texas, runner-up to Miss America, but didn't win Miss America.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have to kind of reassess, now where do I go with my life? This picture, beautiful. Next picture was actually when you had won Miss Texas, and then not having, what's that next step going to look like for you?
Well, I felt like a failure because I didn't win. I mean, we set our goals for the height, the best. And when you don't win, you think, well, what did I do wrong? I wasn't skinny enough, tan enough, didn't wear the right colored dress. I didn't have the right interview. I mean, it's all those things that can have such an impact on your self-esteem that will carry with you for the rest of your life.
And as it turns out, you then go into television. I love this shot. Your very first job, you kind of took the bull by the horns and said, hey, I have no experience, but I'm willing to learn. And that's kind of the initiative that news directors and the business kind of look for. And then, of course, you've worked at several TV stations, including here. And that really puts you in the forefront of people. But once again, you've chosen a career that people nitpick about how you look and what you say and how you are appearing. And it really does start to weigh on you.
It does weigh on you. And that's, I think, what created the inspiration to write the book, that we are not our jobs. We are more than that. We are not our labels. Because when I went through an identity crisis, I quit KOTV. My daughter was going off to college, and I'd gotten a divorce. It's like, so now what am I?
Yeah. Who are you?
And I had to recreate myself. So you're never too old to recreate yourself and to do something for the better of women and men.
I love it. And now she's an author. You can get Beth's book on, we'll have the details on our website. Check it out, newson6.com. It's wonderful to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming in.
Right.
Always a pleasure. All right, quick break. Back after this.